Good afternoon. Welcome back to Practitioners of Love and Light. Good to see you again. I decided to perk up my day and get things going. Give me a second. I took a little nappy nap just because I deserved it. I just wanted to spend some time with Spirit, and that was just fine. So, we're going to go ahead and continue the Book of Shadows Tarot. I'm feeling much, much better. I was like, Spirit, why do I feel like this? And instead of inquiring, like, just a little much about the, like, where it could come from and why, like, it's just like, that's all just distraction. So why don't you just, like, get up, take a shower, and feel better? And, like, I know my friends have told me, like, okay, you got to get up, get moving, this and that. Very practical advice. But when you're in it, you're just like, you don't understand the difference, like, because all you're comprehending is, like, way back when you used to be caught up in bed, like, till, like, 2 o'clock or 4 o'clock in the afternoon before you could get up, like, the will to, just trek on. So, like, that difference is, like, you don't realize that it's a little bit, it's kind of like the same thing, even though it's not hours spent, and even though we're at a state of improvement, it's still like a disservice to you, when you retire early. Well, and I mean, I'm saying, like, going to bed early, or like, I don't think I'm finding the right words here, because I'm hearing it how others would hear it in different positions, and and it's not taken in the right context, I don't believe. Because the whole essence of retirement is, like, also a mind boggler too, with the psychology built around it, and the tools, the resources in order to enjoy the livelihood after the fact. So it's like that carrot and stick mentality. That's what I'm feeling like. In fact, these earrings, I don't know why the fuck, like, seriously, I decided to switch it up or whatever and grab my other pair, and I couldn't find the other, and then when I was spinning this, like, thing that it was on, this whole thing, like, it was like the tower moment of my, like, whatever. But nothing broke. It was just like things fell over, and it wasn't like spilt milk. It was just, I don't know. You can't let people's pokes, like, get to you, really. But anyway, it was like it was just like it. If I was, like, feeling any worse or whatever, I would have just, I don't know, blew it off. But then I realized, that means that I need to wear them. Somebody's trying to keep them away from me. So, anyway, give me a second. Speaking of, let's get it together. Yeah, so it's kind of weird. Anyway, we're going to go with, back again to the Book of Shadows Tarot. Should I get to Witch's Tarot? No, let's go ahead and just... no, Spirit says to work with my magic, okay? Because I already have the support system, I know, of the higher-ups, Like, the ones that, don't just have it on paper, that are, like, actively in practice. Okay? So the grunge is good. Yes. Okay. Alright, the Witch's Tarot it is, Spirit. Okay. Okie dokie, my dearies. So I think we're supposed to dig a little bit more, because I thought about it. I looked up what an elder is. I don't even know. I looked up Bertram, but it's Bertram. I don't know. And I looked up, I don't know. I looked up something else. I forgot now, but anyway, I looked them up, and I think I'm just, I don't know what to say. I mean, this is great, but, like, I kind of lost track. Angels of light and love, I welcome you in to direct and protect these messages, my chakras, my auras, my space, and that of my practitioners of light and love. Thank you. I don't know. I just kind of like lost track for a second. But like people are all up in my business. Seriously, the buzzwords are just like, dude, I was always like this. Just because you see like a combination of letters put together in sequence, like seriously. It's funny because I realize at that level that some that are flocking to that, not in totality, but a good bulk of them, like they don't, how do I say this? Because my words hold a lot of power. They care more about that than the person or even how to get there. And they care even less about the work that's needed in order to unlock that, you know? So it's like, for themselves, but anyway, it's okay. Everybody's learning. Everybody's learning, Tina, including you. Like, even the stuff that we learned, like, I learned how to get my energy up and moving or whatever through practical advice from my friends. And, but then, like, the learning part of applications is the part where you get graded on. It's not just the receptivity. So, we're getting there. Okay, what does Spirit want to talk about? Okay, so this fell, it plopped. It just slid down my leg onto the floor. 3 of Swords, 10 of Wands, 8 of Wands, Knight of Wands in reverse, and 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, these are petty players who want to, like, pocket the money for themselves. So they're trying to, like, throw shade your way, basically. Like, this is canopy, like, so much, like, like, all synchronized. Like, ready, set, go, and you know. And it's like it casts this like web out almost, but you know, in wand form. These players, are just throwing it to cause this, you know, or to accentuate it even. But you know, like we throw that back in, like you know what do you? Okay, so that's the fog. That's the low life. That's like, you know, that we don't need. I don't need that. Okay. So, okay, Spirit. What's the focus? Like, am I supposed to dig further? Like, I'm supposed to follow up on a couple of things, and those 2 things are, I don't know, reasonably important, just to get them off my list, because it's like, it's adding weight on my shoulders. Yeah, seriously, the 10 of Wands and the 3 of Swords. It's like, I know I got to do these things. I don't know if I would say I would put it off, but there's a gradual, like warming up of that. And okay, so I was in the shower and I was thinking, okay, Spirit, you want to tell me a little bit more about the head honcho? Like what you want to tell me? Because like I realized after that reading that I mentioned, like interest, I was thinking, you know, like, if that person is interested in me, anybody that fucks with me on a lower level, they're going to get fucked with too. You know, you protect, like, I would think that if that person is interested in me on whatever level, that they're not going to let any other, like, petty, like, bullshitters mess with me. So that's where my leverage is. I don't know. I'm sorry, elders. Help me out. Okay. I welcome you in. I know that you're so very, very busy, but like if you want to like pop through, elders of light and love, you're welcome. Okay. 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 8 of Cups. They said it's best to walk away from all that noise. Maybe not even ask the question. Because there are some things that just play out accordingly. But that was just a realization of mine. That one of them anyway. And then because I know it's the truth. Like I know it to be true. And then, but it's not like I'm relying on that. It's just some kind of observation. Like, tangent thought. And then there was another one was that, oh yeah, about saving face. Like I don't know what to say about that. I just know that, you know, I don't know if I should dig. I mean, there's like a dual interest in why I'm doing it. I mean, one for like the macrocosmic good, but like, what about my good too? Spirit like says, don't forget about your wand. You know, you're able to like tap into stuff too. So just, you know, so I thought about it and I was thinking, well, I should just keep digging because things are going to surface anyway. Things are going to come to surface. There's an eruption. I know it is. I know it is. So it's best if I get involved because, you know, if it has my TLC, then the people that are those that are involved will, you know, when the hand smites them, for sure, then it's going to be lower impact, just because I'm involved. So I think maybe why not gain the benefit of, you know, if of my involvement. So why can't I get, you know, my wish list covered on a material plane? Why can't I have those connections where I get what I need and not just like from paycheck to paycheck? You know, a recruiter called me the other day. I don't even know how, like, they got, I don't know. I mean, like, they tend to, they get like hundreds of whatever hits or whatever. So, it just came to be a surprise that, the interaction was just uncanny to like its obvious state of truth. So when they asked me what was on my wish list, I just gave them like the whole generic format, and I said I'm being submitted at this, and I would, you know, so I would like this, but I understand, you know, and it was always like, but I understand, but I know that's a trend, but, you know, like I always like cutting myself short because that's my experience when it comes to the real world as a layman. But then when it was phrased in certain ways, I knew that I could just like bullshit, like, not really bullshit, it would be bullshit to them, but like speak my worth. I want this, I want that, be matter of fact. But even as I was cutting myself short, I knew that they were like displeased, like, who is this girl anyway, right? And so I just, you know, like, you realize that those are the people on strings, you know? And it's like, I know who the true controller is, and I'm going to relay my message accordingly. I'm not going to be like, if somebody asks me what's on my wish list or what I would like, it should not carry any like, but, you know, hesitancy. So that's my approach now, because I already know what goes on the back end. I can only imagine. So anyway, I expect not just to pick up where I left off from the last job at the last rate of pay, not this last one, but the one prior when I was in office. I expect more. I know my worth. Like, you're not just getting like Tina, the support system, this EA, this admin, whatever you call it. No, you're getting Tina. You're getting Tina. So, I'm cool to negotiate, but I'm not gonna, like, to lowball me, for sure. There's karma attached to that too. So, what are they saying here? What fell on my left foot, my receptive side? It's the Knight of Cups. Chivalry is not dead. Someone will offer that. Word of mouth is magical. It's powerful. Yeah, you see? The magician. Like I am speaking to the King of Pentacles in the underworld. It's like waving the wand. It's like, this is what I would like. And they hear it. They know it. They see my roots. And I'm serious about it. This is not in games anymore. Look, oh my gosh, I've never noticed this before. But it's like, yes, this is what I would like. I'm scribing it, okay? This is, in link with my resume and more of my market value, yes. And even my current value is enough said. So, and then this magician is pointing it down, like, now. That's what I would like right now. Not prospectively speaking. You don't need to know what my ambitions are 5 years down the road. Like, you could give a fuck less. I know that for sure. And that's me being blank because you know it. So, looking at that, they know. Like, guys don't get in trouble for speaking like that on interviews. Like, when it comes to, like, the boys club, they know. They know my energy, and I'm one of them. So, I'm not going to be held liable for, like, mouthing off. No. They know. It clicks. They don't have to ask for an explanation. If they ask for an explanation, that means that they're dumbing me down. They're automatically trying to set me in my place. And no. Don't you want a powerful being alongside you? You do. It's a rhetorical question. So, let's see. Yeah. So that's my focus right now. It's realizing that there's pending calls, pending follow-ups, and with opportunities, like, I'm not going to put myself through jumping through hoops from here to there. Like, I did the work. It's noticeable from far away, across cultures, across dimensions, across the veil. Like, and people can say that I have a big ego or whatever that is. Like, they can say, that, what is it? I'm, I don't know. Like, I don't need to put a label on it. Like, I'm just quick to dismiss it because if they only knew. So, like, Spirit's like saying there's no rush to that next opportunity. What's fit for me isn't going to lowball me, okay? They're going to want me there. They're going to make sure that I'm fucking happy. They're not going to just try to satiate me. They're not just going to hold me over. Whether it's like the good side, like they work the left-hand path or the right-hand path or the middle, whatever the case may be, they're going to realize my value. And they're going to want to keep me happy. And if anybody's going to play me, they're going to see it. They are going to see what happens. 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, there's an imbalance. There has been an imbalance for a long time. And it's due to rectify. Like, my ancestors are saying, girl, why don't you use your gifts? Use your gifts. Don't just use them for other people. They're sourcing you for a very good reason. Don't forget about it. Okay, so that's good. All right, anything else, Spirit? Like, you correct me whenever you need to quiet me down or whatever it is. Like, I know that human error goes across many hands. Okay, so just if you need to correct or refine whatever needs to be said, I'll trust in you. I trust in myself too, but I trust in Spirit's going to moderate this one. I've talked about this before, but Herkimer? Is it Herkimer? Oh my gosh. Herkimer diamonds, of course, come from New York. They're not diamonds per se, but they have the some kind of structure to it. Anyway, they are good. They're great at helping with your clear audience. So, I don't know. I was told to, when I realized that, I knew that somebody was trying to block the higher realms of connectivity. Like, because I get messages before they do. So it's like there's a little bit of jealousy there, but also like they are used to getting the news first. So they're trying to like intercept that part knowing that this helps me like shield from interception. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Karma in reverse, or judgment in reverse. 4 of Cups in reverse. The Emperor and 6 of Cups in reverse. Yeah. It's noticing that some people don't play nicely, and Spirit is chaperoning this whole experience of mine. Like, that's why he's like out there. He doesn't have to have a whistle. Like, you know, yeah. So I've taken Spirit's cup and I'm like sitting by them. Like what they say, like the class pet almost. Oh my gosh, when people say that like I'm Spirit's favorite, like, oh, I don't even need to feel anything anymore about that. Because what they're saying, people who say like, oh, that's the class pet. Mm-hmm. Spirit hears those things. Your spirit guides looking out for you. They hear those things. They're like, if only you knew. Anyway, I took Spirit's cup. Good karma is on its way to me. We have the trio of the Maiden Mother Crone. And its intention is there. It's implanted. It's a seed to full moon manifestation, seeing it through. Meanwhile, there's others that are like, mealworms that are like feeding off of roots, trying to prohibit growth. But like, we don't focus on those things because like they're trying to corner us, trying to box us in. You see the ends of it? So what do you want to say about this, Spirit? When it comes to like my career opportunities and stuff like that? I don't know, this whole thing about the underground, it's a very real thing. So Spirit's like watching up top, seeing how things are growing, how things are manifesting. But like Spirit's trusting me in the underground, like that things are kind of covered, or not kind of, but that they're covered. So it's like as above, so below. We're rooted at each other's feet, and it's all good. I mean, that means that things are in the works over here. Yeah, there's a hidden 7 of Cups here. Things will work out. Things are already in progress. Like, what do you? I don't think they want to ruin the surprise. I kind of thought that I might have in the last reading, but that's it's one thing to say it, even just like a small part of it, and then the other part is like, actual experience of it. Page of Pentacles. Okay, invested. Starting something new. I think like Spirit just saying like, don't let this dampen your spirits upon investment of this like new thing that you got going on for yourself. Don't let it dampen your spirits. Like there's a bunch of competitors out there that think that they own it, including your stuff, and it's like, no, they could never. No, just this is like Spirit saying like, just pretend like it's like the science fair, okay? There's no, like, you don't really get the feels of competition. You're focused on your project, your inputs. So like with that vitality, just infuse it, whatever you're doing, just infuse it. Because even if like there are errors or whatever, you still submit to completion, and then you learn from it, and it's like, even if you like trip and fall over like something like isn't as perfect, like you're making, like, how hard is it to make like a erupting volcano or whatever science project, and like the paper mache isn't working well, or something, something funky goes on, and it's like, no, it just kind of adds character, and you realize like you kind of just shrug it off, because that's just like one out of the many, many, many things that's coming forward. So it's like saying, just treat this like a science project, okay? Where you're like, you Q&A it, you QA it, and you build hypothesis, and it's just a learning process with different ingredients. I mean, that's a chemist, like what do you call it? Temperance. It's temperance in the act of it. Like, we're just doing lab work here. Okay? So, what else here? Okay. This one is Nine of Wands. Yeah, it's just standing your ground. Again, this person doesn't look wounded. Like, just kind of shrugged it off, Yeah, this is a gatekeeper, but like with so much vitality. Usually, the Nine of Wands has somebody that's injured, like there's bandaged head or whatever, or just like sitting there, just like disengaged almost. But this person is very much engaged, like ready. Four of Wands. That's like, that's double time when it comes to home and hearth, like. And Eight of Wands, it's like you're communicating that you are the gatekeeper, each staff, Eight of Wands, and then you're holding your staff right there. So, that's very good. Like, even gatekeeping can't keep you down, Tina. Five of Swords, the Star in reverse, and Four of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. So, this is having like a healthy ego. You see there's a moth or dragonfly right there? There was a moth in the house the other day. I knew that it was like a good message. Not all of them are, but this one, I'd say it was good. So, the timing of it, Five of Swords. Okay, so just having a healthy ego in this, because no one's being hurt in this like process. It's a healthy means of identity. That sometimes you go out to war, and when you win or you lose, you can't be sore about it. Honestly, like, it doesn't. Coming out of war doesn't feel so great, That's why they make it like such a victory, like a momentous occasion, to kind of erase the fact that you had to like slay a few and deal with like a lot of bullshit. So, when you withdraw your swords, there's like a quiet moment in knowing your worth. And then, so it's like embodying that star quality, but not having to say like, hey, I'm a celebrity, I do this or that. Like, it doesn't, outshining someone goes without words, it's obvious. So just like having a hands-off approach to it. It's, but also owning it, like just quietly owning it. That's what that is. Okay, bottom of the deck. I feel like that's done. Queen of Wands in reverse. Why is Queen of... if anybody's going to be the Queen of Wands, like in reverse... Wait, how do I say it? The Queen of Wands in the reverse is very much grounded, okay? So it's like planting a tree, okay? And being so firm within your power that it's like you're propagating that, you're planting that into the ground. So, yeah, that's what we're doing here. Okay. Because I'm not going to dumb myself down. I'm not going to like cower just so that I can get another role. Like, no. It's like Spirit saying that's the wrong way to go. Queen of Swords in reverse. Yeah, so it's like puncturing the soil, like tilling the soil as well. Okay. Yeah, like not every opportunity is fit for me. Like I'm on a different growth path. To accept anything less is to lie to myself. And even though like I just did a part-time job, it wasn't like dumbing myself down. It was just like, okay, let's see what this is all about again. You know, it's exploring, stepping into another world again, and just like going with it. And once you're told like it's done, then it's done. You know, like I listened to my guides, and that was it. So, 10 of Cups in reverse. Okay. So, what are we looking at over here? I don't even understand why the 10 of Cups would be in reverse. It's in the coming, it's in the making. I mean, I think, let me look at this. Perhaps I bring, like, bring back satisfaction, the whole concept of it. You know, in marketing, you build concepts, right? And storyboards. And so, like, when Divine Feminines are able to see that, but they're not feeling so great. They're feeling rather shitty. And they're in the underground, within those, like, secret links. To be able to infuse it on that level where it's not, like, so direct, that's power. They realize that. So they're willing to help out. That's interesting. Okay. Behind that is the King of Wands in reversal for the Queen of Swords. Behind the Queen of Wands is the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Huh. Okay. There's a lot of characters here. So these divine feminines know the struggle too, but they don't forget about like the happiness, you know, like absolute happiness. So what's no secret to the top? Because I'm not gonna like air their business, okay? King of Swords in reverse. Oh my goodness, for real. Shoot. Nine of Cups. Okay, that's promising. Okay. All right. So, the Queen of Wands in reverse, the one that's planting the seed. That's us. It's master number 99 hidden here. So it's gaining a sense of independence and finding happiness in that. Okay. So the ones that converse, like, are willing to help us out, are going through a lot of trial. Okay. They may be making, like, good funds, but they're also being played in some way. But that said, you know, there's they're part of larger corporations that have a lot of it's like, yeah, they're from larger corporations, but they're, you know, they're willing to help me out, you know, because I don't know if they see it as charity. They see it more like they want this dark horse to win because it only means goodness, like moving forward. So what did we have open here? The Four of Swords, Two of Cups, Knight of Swords, moving quickly. Yeah, they see that whatever I'm teaching here is meant for healing, meant for mending, meant for correcting. That it's meant to help harmonize, and it, like, things are moving quickly. They can see it. They can see the progress within their own lives. So when it comes to, I'm hearing charitable events. I don't know why, but when I'm going, like, through and asking about my career, what the divine is trying to show me is that it's not all just like, is the way you approach it, Tina, is not just like this single like old world type of view. with like new leverage. It's so much more complex than that, and there are other figures that are involved that also need to be considered, because there are other helpers, and we just need to be more mindful of the means. Yeah. That's how they said they wanted me to word it. Okay, I put everything back into the deck. Is there anything else that you want to say, Spirit? Like final words before we get into bananagrams? I don't even know yeah, I'll get bananagrams. Let's just do it. Okay, so we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse facing the Fool card. Okay. Again, it's a journey to finding to industry. I feel like a lot of that is just going to happen on its own. You know, it's like, this is like coming to whatever implanted, wherever I've been implanted, is where I'm meant to grow. So, like there's nothing really to uproot at this point, because I'm still kind of beneath the surface. Still underground, yeah. But the Fool card is about to emerge. Like, it's like I'm implanted near a cliff. Do you understand? Like, how do I say it? It's like I was implanted in a specific location, but it's weird. Like, the bulb was planted like sideways. So where it's going to appear is going to be like near the edge of something, like the side of a cliff. You see that? That's crazy. So you think that I'm going to bloom here, where I'm going to bloom actually over here. And there is a chance that I could still bloom over here, but what is going on? The indication is right here. That's funny. Yeah, the teacher again. Okay. What's underneath that Fool card? I want to see. Yep. Because there's an imbalance. Yeah, like I was like planted wonkily, almost. Five of Pentacles. Yeah. So it's that's interesting. I don't even know what to make of that. Okay, let's cut the deck on that one right there. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so coming back, more focus. Okay, focus. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not supposed to do any take backsies with the messages. Like, it is how it's supposed to be. So, ouch. Wait a second. Oopsie. Okay. We have R and M. Regional manager. Okay. RNELEQTNAWHU. Water. Want. Relent. Return. New. Turn? Did I say turn? I don't know. Queen. Okay, let's look at names. Renee. Luna. Alta. Arlene. Lena. Nina. That's N-E-N-A. Oh, 99 Luftballons. Yeah. Thelma. Athena. There's other names here. N-E-A-L, so Neil. Okay. Gosh, I already forgot the song that we were just... That's okay. Athena is important. Oh, wait, no. I don't have another A, so... There's then... Okay, so we'll just do Queen. Them. I think it's looking at like us and them, you know, when it comes to different perspectives. It's also somebody's name that I know. Interesting. Okay. Tran. Warner. Learn. Let's put learn instead. Because we're not trying to like divide, okay? That's not what we're doing here, okay? Okay. Ruth. First, I think we've had Ruth before. I don't know. Somebody's into math. Oh. Okay, we're gonna do wreath, okay? Because we're gonna do something celebratory, okay? Because I said so. Mule. Rune. Okay. I'm supposed to pick a rune. Okay. Where do I get my runes? Oh, I have a rune thing. Okay, that's fine. So I have L and M left here. So, rune, me, WL or LW? I don't know. Where would this go? WM, waste management. TM, trademark. You know, your accomplishments are your accomplishments. That's what they're saying. They're automatically trademarked by the divine. So, like, nobody can, like, fuck with that. Like, when we're looking at the scope of, like, the here and now, like it's so minuscule compared to the totality of your imprint to the whole. So this whole essence of like people stealing your work, like people know where it really originated from. They will always find out. Like every sentience knows what is true at a soul level. Like they will eventually find out. But like it's so like small-minded to think in that manner, like to live in fear, like lack mindset. So so L is where would that go? Okay, let me just go ahead and check real quick, okay? I'm gonna get my brooms, okay? Oh. Okay. I don't know what kind of runes these are, but we'll go ahead and find out. Oh wait, is it supposed to be face down? Okay, there we go. Okay, L-E. Okay, what is this? B. Oh, it's birthing. It's Bjork. I don't know like too much about runes. So give me a second. Where did I put the book? I don't even know. Did I put it up here? I don't know. I think there we are. Okay, this is a beginner's book. This one, let me just read a little bit about it. Berkana. Okay, so this is Berkana. There we go. Birch goddess, birth, new beginnings, family, growth, regeneration. A very positive rune. Berkana symbolizes new beginnings. This can take the form of a new project, a new relationship, a new phase of spiritual development, or a new idea that leads to successful outcomes. The universal energies are fertile and lined up for bringing forth new manifestations, so you are in an excellent position to begin your next adventure. Berkana is known as a birth rune, and can indicate an actual birth of a child, a wedding, or other family occasion, happy family occasion. This rune is a very good sign for women who are trying to conceive. Berkana is a rune of female energy, and its shape represents the breast of the archetypal Earth Mother, who is known in many different guises to pagan cultures around the globe. This rune symbolizes the nurturing, attentive, and protective qualities of maternal energy. Depending on the context of the reading, Berkana may be asking you to look where your own caretaking energy is being directed. Are you nurturing your dreams and goals? Are you taking good care of yourself? Alternatively, it could be pointing to a supportive outside influence, whether a person or an environment that can be helpful to you now. Don't be afraid to accepting loving assistance from others. Berkana can also signify a female person. If this querent is female, then Berkana generally represents her. If the querent is male, Tiwaz often represents a female close to him, a partner, a family member, or a close friend. In this context, the rune closest to the Berkana in the reading have direct influence on the person being represented. Whoop! In the reverse position, no, we didn't get in reverse. Okay. So the advice here is to keep an open mind and perhaps re-examine the motives behind your actions, but don't block yourself off to new possibilities by focusing on things you can't change. Focus your energy where you can be productive and give the intractable problems a rest. Additional meanings. Berkana translation is birch, a highly revered tree associated with renewal and regeneration. The birch was among the first trees that returned to the to reforest the land after the last ice age, and is one of the first trees to leaf out in the spring. Oh, that's so great. If you're struggling with difficulties, or if the reading is predominantly negative, drawing Berkana is a reminder that no matter how cold or dark things may seem, warmth and light will return. You may very well be in a dormant phase that precedes a spiritual reawakening. Soon enough, you will begin to bloom again. Magical uses are fertility, female health, strength in family ties, love, protection, bringing ideas into physical manifestation, and creativity. How freaking amazing is that? I love it. I want to see the bottom of the deck. Oh, okay. It says, when Odin hung beneath the tree, he snatched the runes from me and thee. Receive this gift with modesty, lest thou should lose their mystery. So it's just like a well-wishing from the person that, created this. That's great. I shall receive accordingly, so thank you very much. That's excellent. Okay, that's fantastic. Let me just show you what's going on here. Okay. So it's like kind of taking those L's, but like knowing what to do with, your situation. Like it's, to have that is like fantastic. Okay, Tina. No worries. Okay. All right, so now that this reading is officially over, I thank all my supporters, my sponsors, and donations provided in light and love. Thank you so very much. And, so now that this reading is officially over, I close all portals, sending all energies back with their appropriate karmas due. Sending them all back to appropriate locations. Thank you for your respect in advance. And I send all energies back, closing all portals now.